I'm back in California and I returned home to so many happy surprises, and we're going to chat about all of them in today's video. Hello everyone, Jennifer here, and welcome back to the Daily Connoisseur. I'm back in California. We spent over a month in England, and I hope that you enjoyed the England vlogs. I really like doing those for you and sharing England from our perspective. I really just hope that you enjoyed that series and that you felt like you traveled there with us. So I came home to so many exciting things. The biggest one was our living room mural, and I was really nervous to look at it. Our muralist was working on it while we were away, which is a big risk. So I'll let you know what I think of it. Stay tuned to the end of the video because that's when I'm going to share it. But I also came home to some exciting things in the mail, and we're gonna get to that in a moment. But first, I know a lot of you, if you watched my England vlogs, you know that I picked up the Alice prints in Reigate at Adams Gallery. And so I picked them up there because I didn't want them to be shipped back. I wanted to bring them in my carry-on luggage, and I did. I put them in my carry-on luggage, and the gallery had wrapped them for me really well, and they survived. And so I was able to unpack them, and I've just been studying them and looking at them nonstop. These are prints from the original wood blocks made by Sir John Tenniel for the Alice books. For an Alice nerd like me, this is like a big deal, okay? This is a piece of literary history, so I have 4 of them, and I have an Alice video planned for you, so I'll speak about it more then, but I wanted to let you know that the prints arrived safely in my carry-on luggage, and now I'm just trying to figure out where they should go. So I have a few ideas, and I'll be doing a few home update videos for you to just incorporate all of the home decorating projects that we've been doing, and then I'll let you know more about these and where I'm going to hang them. Okay, so we returned home to a lot of mail after being away for a month and some exciting packages. The 2 most exciting packages were from Dooney and Bourke. So let's go back about 20 years. When I was in my early 20s, I made my first major handbag purchase, and it was a Dooney and Bourke bag. It was this dark green pebbled leather with tan straps, and I loved this bag so much I wore it on repeat over and over again, and I just adored it. So Dooney and Bourke reached out to me before I went to England, and they asked if I would like to work with them and feature some of their bags on the channel, and that was like the fastest yes. That was such a fast yes for me because I love Dooney and Bourke. So I'm going to share 2 of the handbags with you now and show you what they look like. Okay, so starting off with the smaller of the 2 bags, this is the Pebble Turnlock Hobo in 26. So it's a great medium-sized bag. It's not too small, but you can definitely fit a lot of things in here, like your phone, your commonplace book. I'm going to talk to you about my commonplace book in just a minute, but you can fit a lot of things in here, and it's beautifully structured and organized. The hardware itself is incredible. In fact, I feel like they're known for their details. The hardware looks expensive. Getting hardware right is not easy, and they do it right. And you go inside and there's plenty of room. There is 1 flap and then 1 zippered pocket. There's also an inside key hook for your key. And then the other bag that is so amazing because I love giant handbags, even though my back doesn't love giant handbags so much. But this one is the Florentine large satchel. How gorgeous is this? There's so much detail to this bag, from the tassels with the green suede underneath to the gorgeous high quality hardware, this fold over flap. On the inside of the bag, it has some of their signature colors like the green and then this deep red. And the duck is one of Dooney and Bourke's emblems. So you can see the duck there on their little logo. And it's funny because I had a lot of duck encounters when I was in England. I spent a lot of time with the ducks in England. So I thought that that was pretty neat that I came home to the Dooney and Bourke bag because the green and the red have that kind of mallard feel to it. They have 3 slip pockets and 1 zip pocket in this bag. The shoulder strap is detachable, So you can wear it in a few different ways. And there's also a key hook in this one as well. So anyway, it is so fun to be able to share these with you. I'm so excited to be working with such a high quality brand like Dooney Bourke. Something else that I missed when I was in England was my Blumene. I did not pack it with me and I missed it so much because I have this routine of using it. And so it was like returning to an old friend when I came home. So Blumene is like super powered gua sha for your face. That's how I describe it. And it uses microcurrent, and the microcurrent tones, it tightens, it decreases puffiness, and it improves product penetration for whatever skincare you use. You could use anything you want with this. I love it because it tones the jawline. It's a very relaxing ritual. So you do this 3 times a week for 3 minutes each. This sculpts, tightens, and lifts your face. It smooths out wrinkles, it tightens your jawline, it decreases puffiness. The microcurrent causes your muscles to contract, retraining them to maintain their shape and reduce sagging. The Blumene is normally $150, but with my link in the description, it's $70 off, plus you get a free ebook called Face Tightening Secrets, but it's only for the first 100 people. Every few weeks, Blumene activates the link and it always sells out. If you don't get results, you don't need to pay. I am loving being back in my routine with Blumene, and I love them, and thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. A few more updates that I wanted to share with you. I got a few questions about my Commonplace book. So I finished my other one that I was using over the past few years, and then when I was in England, London actually, I went into Waterstones and I finally bought myself a Moleskine journal. I don't know if I've ever had one of these. I probably have, because like everyone's had a Moleskine at some point, but this is a smaller, compact version that I could fit with me in my purse. And I wanted to do that because I find that all of the commonplace ideas that I want to write in my book are always when I'm out and about or not by my bed, you know? So I wanted to get a smaller one this year. So this is what I'm doing. And not only does it fit in this bag, but this, I feel like this dark green really goes with my new Dooney Bourke satchel, right? Because that's important with your commonplace book. But anyway, I did get a few questions about that, so I wanted to share with you here, but this is a Moleskine journal. You can find them anywhere, but I'll leave them linked down below. Let's talk about some quick garden updates before I tell you about the mural. So one of the first things I do when I'm away from a long period of time is just go out into the garden. I did that after the mural. The mural was the first thing I looked at, and then I went out into the garden and to just reacquaint myself with everything there and see what's been going on. There are a few exciting updates, like I have some tomatoes coming in. I have some kind of squash coming in. I don't remember what I planted. I think this is zucchini, but it could be something totally different. I have no idea, but I'm excited because now in the next month or so, everything's gonna start coming in. We have some plums on the tree and it looks really great. While we were in England, my mom helped me look after the garden and she was giving me all the updates, and I was really excited about that. She herself is a very good gardener as well. She's got such a green thumb. So she took such good care of everything while I was away. And I'm excited to, reap the bounty from all of that in the coming days. Okay, so let's talk about the mural now. So while we were in England, our muralist was working on the mural, and up to this point, she had just sketched it on the wall. But I did not know what it would look like or even what colors she was going to choose necessarily. We really trust her, and she has a great artistic vision, so I knew it was going to go well. But she was texting me pictures, and it's like she would be at the house and I would go to bed because it was 8 hours ahead in England, and I'd wake up to text messages with pictures of the mural, and that was so exciting for me. I remember just on all the days she worked, just waking up with so much anticipation to see the mural. Now, it's funny because the initial vision that I had was for a chinoiserie mural, the likes of de Gournay or, just the classic chinoiserie looks. And she did this in our powder room downstairs. I was looking for flowering trees, birds, butterflies, the classic elements of a chinoiserie mural. So she did the trees a little differently than I had envisioned in my head, and I was a bit nervous about that. But she was texting me and I thought, okay, just let it go, it's going to be great. And when we went to tea at Fox Hills, I paid attention to the mural in their tea room, which is a gorgeous mural of, I believe, an Indian scene. And it's so exotic and beautiful. Like, it had elephants and it had this gorgeous landscape. So it wasn't necessarily chinoiserie, but it was a beautiful mural that I could definitely appreciate. But I knew that I had to see it in person because it's just another experience when you experience it in person. So I walked in and I have to say that I absolutely love it. I love it. She is just so talented and has such a vision. The mural is not completed. As of the time I'm filming this, she still has to finish a few things and finish the floor because we had changed that. She had sent me a picture while we were away and it wasn't quite right, so she changed it. But I completely love it. I love it so much. And we've gone bold with this mural. I mean, it is very bold. It's not a subtle mural. Like, you walk in and you feel like you are in an enchanted, exotic garden. My favorite part of the mural are the birds. And I'm going to do a dedicated video to all of the decorating projects we've been doing because that whole room is going to be redone with curtains. We're going to reupholster the sofas and everything. So I'll get more into it then, but I wanted to share a sneak peek with you here. And yes, I do love the mural. I was worried about it, you know, because anybody would be. It's like if this gigantic mural is being painted in your main room of the house while you're away, you have a bit of anxiety when you go back to look at it, but she has done such a stellar job. So it's not finished. I will keep you posted for when it does get finished. And yes, it's very exciting. So those are all of our updates. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. I'd like to thank Blumene for sponsoring. Normally $150. With the link in the description, it's $70 off, plus you get a free ebook called Face Tightening Secrets. Thank you so much for joining us here on The Daily Connoisseur. Keep calm and remain classy, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.